Hey everybody, it's Lance Dawson back in the studio today with my number one amigo, Andrew Stewart. And this is another episode of Backstage Lowdown. Today we have Canadian singer-songwriter extraordinaire Skye Wallace. She's got 5 albums to her credit, ladies and gentlemen, and she has opened for Lowest of the Low and our buddy Ron Hawkins. And we're going to find out a little bit more about her today. Super excited to have Skye in the studio with us. However, before we go to the studio and meet Skye, I want you to know this episode is sponsored by Look Digital Marketing. From full stunning websites to full service digital marketing, they help your business shine online. See the difference with Look Digital Marketing. Visit lookmarketing.ca today. All right, Skye Wallace in the studio, Backstage Lowdown, Andrew Stewart, Lance Dawson. Here we go. Tell you what, someday I would like to talk about the.
Oh, Skye's jumping on
Oh,
there,
there we
so
go.
you can keep those thoughts to yourself.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly. Hey, Skye.
Hi. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I don't
Hey,
want to know what we're talking about.
Oh, it's crazy town. I'm Lance, by the way,
Hi,
and
yeah, I'm
Lance.
Andrew.
the
Nice
guy
to meet
Hi.
you.
below
Nice
me.
to meet you both.
Yeah, nice
Can
to meet
can you hear
you.
me okay with this thing?
Yeah, no, it's great.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, awesome. I forgot my cloud lifter at the studio, so
You're
Oh, there
no,
you go.
you're just fine. That's
okay,
not a problem.
awesome.
We were talking about
Hang on a second.
Lance is recording from home today as opposed to a studio, and
Gotcha.
he did the same thing. So
Well, I've
no
switched
cloud lifter for
mics.
Hey.
him. You,
Right,
yeah,
well, I've
you
switched
did
mics,
switch
so
mics,
I
but
don't need a cloud
exactly.
lifter because the SM7B needs one. And
Yeah, sure does. I'm cranked, so at least that's
oh, there you go.
something.
For the record, all of our guests are usually cranked before they meet Andrew, so that is par for the course. I'm
That's
glad
how
you're
they
in
come.
good shape. Excellent. And if
Awesome.
that should be an indication for you that you've made a tremendous mistake agreeing to be on this podcast. just, just so
No
you know.
way.
There you go.
I was
Yeah.
just telling Lance a moment ago before you came on that so when we had originally interviewed Ron Hawkins
Mhm.
a year, maybe 2 years ago, that's in debate as when he was first on, that he dropped your name back then. And
Aw,
I've actually been listening to your music since that point and just
no
looking for the
way.
right time to reach out and introduce ourselves.
Well,
So
that means a lot. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Well,
That's,
you were
I
on
don't
tour
know.
with the Low, right?
That's
For a
right.
while?
Yeah. In 2019, that was like, I didn't know them before time. Like, I didn't know them personally. I knew their music, obviously,
yeah.
but yeah, we clicked so well with them and my band. And like, we just like became fast friends. And like Ron, he's so prolific as a songwriter that like, I've always looked up to him and we've done a lot of stuff
Mhm.
since. And yeah, yeah, love the guy.
Nice. How did that meeting come to be? How did that come to pass?
So I think the initial meeting, Ron asked me to open for 4 nights at the Only
Oh,
when he
cool.
was doing those shows. And he was doing some kind of radio show and had played a new song that I had just put out called Swing Batter. And had just found it. I think it was like kind of arbitrary that he'd found this song, knew it was Canadian, and that I was from Toronto, and it just kind of like
Oh, right
worked
on.
out really well. Yeah, what kismet situation.
Yeah, fantastic. So
Yeah.
tell me how long you've been doing this guy, because I know 5 albums. Was it 2016 was the first one?
Well, I was doing the counting the other day because
Right.
I have a couple that aren't online anymore
Oh,
either.
okay.
Oh.
So like the first I had an EP that was out in 2009 when
Okay.
I was like a teenager. And then like 2011 and 2013 and then 2014. 2014 still online.
Wow,
So I
this is like
have
Dylan's Buried Treasures or something,
it's
right? It's
like
like,
the
wow, no
basement
one's been.
tapes.
Yeah, that's right. The basement tapes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Have you heard the new basement tapes?
I have not.
It's really good. Like there
Really?
were a whole bunch of people. There's like the what's his name? Taylor Goldsmith from Dawes. like Marcus Mumford, like just like a
Yeah.
whole bunch of people put the lyrics
To
to like a
music.
bunch of music, and just it's kind of a crazy album. Really
Wow.
good.
Okay, so
I'm gonna have to
so
check that out.
well,
Yeah.
okay, so for the 9 listeners, and Andrew hates when I say that because I know we have more
Stop.
than nine. But anyway, so we have 9 listeners.
Exactly.
It's the worst
Basement,
joke in
I
history.
know, but okay. And my mom passed away, so we're down to 8. Anyway, I know it's terrible. Look at this guy. Anyway, for those who don't know, they discovered a whole bunch of Bob Dylan lyrics, and then so
Yes.
that's like incredible, right? That's gold because he's a huge lyricist, vocalist.
Mhm.
Yeah. Anyway, so a lot of famous musicians have been starting to write music to these lyrics. I am a huge fan of the Dawes. If you don't know the Dawes, that's like modern 1970s, if that
Yeah.
makes any sense. And Skye's
Yeah.
got a little bit of that too. So I could
Cool.
see
Thank
that.
you.
That's cool. So yeah.
Yeah.
So okay. So tell me, difference. You listened to a 2011 Skye Wallace, 2026. You're just finishing an album in the studio now. What's
Yeah.
what's the difference?
There's like I think the shocking part is what is being brought into the new stuff that was also in the old stuff. You know what I mean? Like
Oh, okay.
I
Interesting.
the record I did in 2011 was really bad. Like it was bad quality. It was like
And that's okay.
Yeah, it should be.
it's honestly it was kind of punk rock. Like what was I trying to emulate at the time? I was like I listened to a lot of like that Against Me like folk punk thing
Yeah.
where it was just
Right.
like the recordings are horrible from some of that those earlier things, and that's
Sure.
what makes them so good. And I think like my skill set was only such that that's all I could achieve, but I think I really wanted to embrace that. And it doesn't I went through different phases of my career where like that quality didn't wasn't doing me any favors, necessarily didn't match the trajectory that I was going on when I was going to like wanting to do radio and things like that. But now it's kind of interesting coming full circle of like wanting to try things, and like if like the little gritty pieces of like say mistakes become like the magic, the lightning in a bottle, and lots of like sounds and textures and things like that are the things that I'm again interested in,
Yeah.
especially in an era of like, AI and things like that, where polished is so accessible.
Right.
I think it's very interesting to have these like, I don't know, just like the grit that, early me was like making mistakes left, right, and center. And sometimes there's kind of some cool stuff in there.
See,
So
I really
Sure.
like a little grit in somebody's music. And
yeah,
to be honest, I guess I've always put you in a bit of an alt rock and just really on the edge of punk and a
cool. Thank you.
kind of walking that line. But there's a little bit something different about your music as well too. Like it's very personal. Um and which makes you very relatable to people as well
Cool.
too. So
That's the hope, I
it's
guess.
yeah, but it's interesting to see how your music is you're still dipping your toe back into that grit, if you will,
Yeah.
from your earlier days.
Yeah, totally. And that's, why I wanted to work with Matt specifically for this. So Matt Mays is obviously incredible
Yeah.
performer and writer and everything in his own right. But we had this like we did a tour in 2019 together as well, same as the Low, same year.
Yeah.
And it was a cross Canada tour. It's like the biggest tour I'd ever done at the time. And we became really good friends. And then the pandemic hit, and we both started like we were kind of what do we do with ourselves kind of situation. We lived
Yeah,
nearby,
yeah.
so we just started writing together outside.
Oh, nice.
And so we kind of continued. He moved out of the city, and then he built this studio in a barn that has a lot of alpacas and goats in the back. And so because of all of that writing time, we had developed this like rapport and like ease and comfort that made it very adaptable, and like just it felt like the right thing, especially because like now I have a baby and I'm bringing, I don't have childcare necessarily because he's pretty young still, like he's only
Right.
9 months. So
That's what the
it's
goats are for.
exactly. He loves the goats, he loves the chickens.
There you
Just
go.
set
I
them
feel
on a
like there's
goat.
there's got to be a sign there that says goats and alpacas in the back. I
Like,
can see a sign there on the
yeah,
barn door.
he wants to have like a little like visiting window where they can actually like come in and like
Stick their
put
head
their little
through.
heads
Yeah.
in. Yeah.
Yeah.
That
No,
would
that's
actually
cool.
be pretty cool.
I think Matt's
Oh my
actually in
God.
KW coming up this
Oh,
weekend because he's doing him and Connor Gaines and a bunch of people are Emily Grimes, I think. There's a
oh,
songwriter thing that's happening in KW,
very
and
cool.
yes, and I was hoping to be a part of that or at least attend it, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Anyway,
Mm,
so yeah, Matt's going to be in town, so that's really cool.
awesome.
So that's who you're
Yeah.
doing this latest album with, and
Yeah.
you guys have been writing since COVID,
Yes, exactly. So it was like this very like human approach. And then it's in the barn. So it's like, lots of
right?
noises and creaks and
It's stinky. Excellent.
yeah.
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 Stinky
Exactly.
songs from Skye Wallace. That's
That's
right.
what we're calling it.
That's exactly.
You heard it
Except,
here first.
yeah, stinky songs.
Exactly.
Because I think everybody's first attempt at, when you said like that, my first album, right? It always sounds terrible. It's like everybody's album should just be like called "I Have No Money." This is what it's called.
Totally.
I have no money.
Totally.
This is why I sound like this, and
Yeah.
hopefully the guitar is in tune, and that's all I can offer.
I did it on GarageBand that came with my computer.
Yes. And you know what? I have used GarageBand and it's like I'm so like such a Luddite. Anyway,
No, I
um
think it's great because it's like a pretty direct track to using Logic, like Logic Pro.
Yeah.
It's kind of like baby Logic
yeah.
Pro. So there's like merit to like training
Okay.
wheels.
Yeah. Do you know who Aaron Tasjan is? I think I'm pronouncing that
Yeah,
right.
yeah, of course. Oh my
Right?
God. Yeah.
Americana, right. Okay, so
Yeah.
I met him in New York City years ago at the Living Room, which was a really cool bar. There's a place in the background. His band was playing. So I was talking to him after the show, and he said, "Lance, I think I can get you a gig here if you want to play. Shoot me your MySpace page." And this tells you how long ago it was. Shoot me your MySpace page. Now, I was born in the 1900s, so I'm looking at him like, well, I have a cassette. I don't know what you're talking about. It's like,
Wow.
anyway, yeah, everything progresses, right? So,
Yeah, that's wild. I played a show with Aaron in Halifax, of all
really?
places. Yeah, yeah. It was for the Halifax Urban Folk Festival a couple years ago. And it was a really cool format where they had a bunch of singer-songwriters come in and then they had a house band to back them
Okay.
all up. So they'd have like, there'd be a song circle to open. You'd take your turn in the song circle. And then on any given night, there was one songwriter with the
Right.
backing band.
That is
There we go.
really interesting. It's funny because when I met Aaron, I loved him. Like I thought the whole show was great, but you never know. You see somebody at a show and you think, "Oh, they're great. I may never
Yeah.
hear from them again or hear of them rather." And then he ended up kind of blowing up on this sort
Yeah,
of alt folk underground stuff, which I thought was
totally.
really cool.
Yeah, it's really wicked. And he's like a huge just proponent of like bi men, as far as representation goes in that scene, like that's
Yeah.
that's pretty like badass.
Yeah, that
He's
is kind of,
yeah, he's a great
especially when
guy.
it wasn't trendy or it
Totally.
wasn't acceptable or whatever. So,
Yeah, totally. Totally.
huh.
Yeah. Cool dude.
So you're pretty plugged in. How did we get Skye Wallace? She's
I
like connected to
know.
everybody. We should talk about this off air, but we could talk about it now. Like I can't believe she agreed to come
Oh,
and talk to us.
It's
please.
crazy.
Holy.
No,
So
I'm
with
stoked.
with the new album, let's go back to
Yeah.
that. So are you guys hoping to have that complete for this year, or like when do you anticipate
In
releasing?
It'll be out, I'd say like spring next year, early spring next year,
Awesome.
but we'll start to release singles
Right.
end of year this year. Yeah.
How many songs did you, because you've been writing them sort of since
Yeah.
COVID, how many songs did you write for Stinky Songs
First stinky song.
and
Yeah.
for Stinky Songs? And then how many did we keep?
Well, that's a valid question because it was that whole length of time where like
Right.
I've released albums since, but they were kind of like contained. Um, and like contained in themselves where like, a bunch of the songs didn't make sense with that batch or whatever. So they've been kind of ruminating. And then I was still writing with people and on my own. And we had 30 songs to choose from for this record,
Wow,
which was
fantastic.
great. Like, spoiled for
Yeah.
choice, but
Yeah, no,
like,
exactly.
but then it's narrowing it down and like seeing how they all come together, which is like, a
Yeah.
crazy, crazy thing. But we did it. So
Well, maybe it's not a question of which ones make the album, but which ones come first, because maybe they're absolutely great songs for the next album,
exactly. Yeah, I
right?
guess that's a thing too, especially, because I have a baby now. I'm always trying to like get things, stored.
Condensed.
Yeah, get it stored for the next,
Yes.
because like there's no way that I'm going to be able to be recording and touring and doing all these things that I used
Oh
to do.
no.
Right.
Like
Oh,
and
you
like
cannot with a small child.
no, and like I don't think I want to. It's like I don't think it was
No.
enjoyable for me at any point, and I have some self-respect now. But like
And you still did the podcast. Interesting.
oh
Okay.
my
And
God, yeah.
more to add.
I
Wow.
just mean like I burnt the candle from both ends for
Right.
so
Yeah.
long and like burnt out really bad because of it in so many ways and like my cortisol levels just all over the place. So yeah, I'm
Yeah.
happy to kind of have a framework outside of myself that I can confine myself to, which is nice. That's
Nice.
healthy.
Is music like the full-time gig, Skye?
It is, yeah. I mean,
Congratulations.
thank
Yeah.
you. It's definitely, not without the help of my partner who has
Hmm.
like a
Sure.
job that helps in when times are slower. But
Right.
yeah, it's been a journey for sure.
Well, it's
Yeah.
really great to have a supportive partner, especially during this period in your life. Like
Oh my God.
it is absolutely just so much work to look after a little one. And then not only be trying to manage that, but trying to record a new album at the same time. To be
Yeah,
honest, to me, that would have been impossible.
totally.
But,
Totally.
and I'm
Ask
not
him
sure
what
how
his
you're
son's name
managing
is,
it.
Skye. Skye, ask him what his son's name.
What's your son's
How
name?
involved are you? Do you remember your son's name?
Yes, of course. His name's
All
Ty.
right. Okay.
And
He
he's
got it right.
21 now. I know his name.
uh
I couldn't probably pick him up from school when he was in, grade school.
yeah.
Like, I'm yeah, I didn't know the name. I'm I
You
probably could
didn't
have
know his
driven
name?
past the school eventually. I just keep circling the city, making smaller and smaller rotations
Love that.
until I find it.
Right. I love him very much, but his name escapes me now. I don't know.
Oh, I know his name. I don't know the school's name.
Oh, I see.
That's the
Okay.
problem.
All right. How old is your baby, Skye?
He is 9 months old, and his name is Gord.
9 months. Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. That
Nice.
was my
He's the
dad's name.
best. Really?
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
named
Yeah.
after your
That's
dad, Lance.
There you
exactly.
go.
I knew I'd be coming on one
Yeah,
time or
Yeah.
another.
Exactly.
It's like I'm gonna get these guys.
Gord is
exactly.
an older name too.
It
So
is,
it's
yeah. Named him
right.
after my grandpa.
Oh, there you go.
I
Yeah.
actually
Awesome.
like so I made a comment about that at a show and I was like, oh yeah, my baby's name is Gord. Haha, isn't that funny? And then I kind of explained my joke. I was like, because like how many Gords do you know that are under 60
Right.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
Uh
And
And then this guy came up who was there at the show, came up afterward. He's like, "What's wrong with the name Gord?" I'm like, "Literally nothing. Like I
Nothing.
named my
I
baby.
named my child Gord. I
Like,
mean,
what are
yeah.
you talking about?" He's
I'm
like,
cool with it.
"Exactly." And he was like my age, and he was like, "Well, my name's Gord." I was like, "Well, my bad. Like,
Gord, nice
I
to
don't know.
meet you.
Nice to meet
Yeah.
you." He was from
Yeah.
Timmins. Yeah.
My
Gord from
middle name is
Timmins,
Gordon.
if you're
So
Gord from
listening.
Timmins. Hey, buddy.
yes. Yeah.
Gordzilla.
Yeah. Yeah.
Love
Yeah.
it.
I think Gord from Timmins has some issues. Like, dude.
Let's not say that. We don't know Gord from Timmins. He's
Well,
No.
hyped about his
I think
name.
okay, but
Yeah.
maybe after a gig you
And
could
and
say, "Hey,
it's a
nice show. Like the songs,"
He
instead of
my
did
name's
okay. All
after
right.
the
Gord.
fact.
My
Yeah,
name's
no. It
Gord.
was we had a little and then my dad's from Dimmons, so we actually got along
Oh, no
quite,
way.
we had a nice little
Nice.
chat.
Yeah, there you
Now,
go.
Yeah.
did you
You
grow up in
de-escalated
Timmins
the
and then
situation.
move to Toronto,
No,
or
I
always been
moved
in Teal?
around. I moved around a lot as a kid. So like I started out I was living in Whitby.
Yeah.
My
Hmm.
grandpa ran the Whitby Curling Club and me and my parents lived with them behind the club. But over the course of my life, I moved around like every year or two, just like all over Ontario. And then we ended up in BC when I was like 15. So I finished high school out there. And then I moved to Vancouver on my own. And then I moved back to Toronto like 10, 12 years ago. 10, 12 years ago. Yeah.
Nice.
So it's been a whirlwind that has landed me back in Toronto.
Yeah.
But I'm very happy to be here now. It's a pretty cool city.
It sounds like you've been writing songs for a long time. Like
Yeah,
was that just sort of an innate thing that you started to do as a young kid?
yeah, definitely. That's actually why I learned guitar, is so
Ah,
that
there
I
you
could
go.
like write with a tool.
Right.
Um, and I guess the theory at the time when I picked up the guitar was that okay, I'm only gonna have to play it for a little while and then I can ditch it and I won't have to play an instrument. But here I am, like still lovingly embracing the guitar.
Excellent. What's your
It's
favorite guitar, Skye?
well, um, I have a custom electric that is
Ooh.
really it's amazing. Like everything was to spec, like every single thing was like run by me.
Okay.
And
Who made that?
it's by a guy named Brock Stoico, who's out of Edmonton,
Oh,
and it's
wow.
really unique. I actually have it here. Do you want to see
I
it?
would
Yeah,
love to
yeah,
see
yeah,
it.
yeah,
I don't know about
definitely.
Andrew.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the biggest thing is that it's so light because I have like
Oh,
some
sweet.
shoulder issues and like,
Yeah,
guitars are big for me. So yeah,
Yeah.
here, let me
Yeah,
grab
let's
it.
see
Let me
it.
grab
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah. Andrew, I can't believe you brought up guitars again. How many times have we talked about this?
I need to stop talking about guitars.
You really have to stop talking about guitars.
That's my downfall. I'm always talking
Every,
about guitars.
I know you're always talking about guitar. Every
Oh, here we
episode.
go.
Oh, look at
Okay,
this.
check this puppy out.
Oh,
Oh,
that is
that is
sweet.
nice.
Yeah, it's really, I'm trying to make sure that doesn't like fuzz out.
Oh, there you go.
No, no, we're good. We're
This will
good.
encourage people to, if you listen to the podcast just on Apple Music or Spotify, whatever, check out the YouTube thing so you can see Skye's
Yeah.
guitar. That's nice.
Yeah,
So
it's really cool.
how did that come about that you ended up having a custom
Well,
guitar made?
yeah, it's pretty crazy. The guy is a really nice dude, and I knew him from touring with Crownlands. Do you guys know that band?
No.
They're amazing. And we did a tour in like 2022.
Okay.
And Kevin from that band notoriously plays a double guitar,
Right.
like a double neck
Yeah,
guitar.
yeah.
I think one's a bass and one's a guitar because they're a
Nice.
two piece.
Oh, okay.
And Cody plays drums. So it's a wacky looking guitar, and I was like, "What is this?" And it's a Stoico. And Brock, who makes the guitars, was actually on the tour with us, and he was just like a really, really like gentle, nice guy, and we got to know each other over the like 2 weeks that we were on the road, and
Yeah.
kept in touch. And he comes to all the Edmonton shows, and then we just kind of
Yeah.
Click.
talked, and my shoulder
Wow.
was hurting, and he was like, "Let me help you out with that." So
Fantastic.
yeah, it's beaut, and it sounds
Now you
really
got the
good too.
sweet
Yeah.
custom guitar
Exactly,
that doesn't
exactly.
hurt your shoulder.
You know what? It's life is pretty good. I've also got like a nerd strap, like the really cushy one.
You
So
know what?
You,
It's an assistive
yeah.
device.
exactly, exactly.
Well,
Longevity.
assistive device. That sounds like
Assisted device.
she's
I always
not
have problems with
80.
words. Well, you know what? When you need it, you need it. It doesn't
Yeah.
When
matter
you
how
need it, you
old you
need it.
are.
It's
All
true.
right. Do you write on the electric or do you write on the acoustic or is
Honestly,
there?
usually acoustic. I don't
Yeah.
know. Like I've done some. I think it's fun to like have the sustain and all that of the electric, but like
Right.
I just play because I played acoustic for so long when I was first starting out that I
Mhm.
think I play very percussively.
Right.
So when writing, I can kind of like use all those elements of rhythm when I'm concocting the song as well. Um, I'm trying to find some kind of like split the difference. I used to like play acoustic guitar and then run it through an overdrive pedal, and
Oh,
like
cool.
sound people hated me. They
Yeah.
hated to see me coming, which is like totally fair because it would like feedback like crazy. But I'm trying to find some kind of thing in the middle, especially for this record because it's a bit more acoustic leaning
Okay.
than my other stuff. So like there's like that Fifth Avenue Godin I'm interested in trying where it's like, it looks like an
Mm.
acoustic and plays kind of like one, but it's like I think I played one that had P90s in it and it was like pretty like
Wow.
up wild as
Nice.
well. So like something about that, like, I want the playability and like the rhythmic playing of the
Yeah.
acoustic, but also like to be able to have that sustain was really fun to play with
You
back in the
know,
day. So
if you could find an old ES 125 from Gibson,
Hmm.
they had P90s, and they were a acoustic guitar but with electric
Ooh.
properties. So
Okay.
yeah, I had one for a little while, and
Yeah.
I want to buy it back. But
Yeah,
anyway,
no kidding. Yeah. Do you know where
yeah.
it is?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I do know where it is.
Yeah.
But it had, yeah, it wasn't like off the charts expensive, but it was like 1959. It had these great P90s. It didn't have like a long, like you couldn't go much past the 12th fret if you're doing stuff like that.
Right.
But what you're talking about is like I want to have some acoustic properties with
Yeah.
some electric grit
Yeah.
for my stinky song album.
Exactly.
That might
Right.
work.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look into that.
All right. I can
Yes,
help you. Call
125.
me.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Will do.
I can hook you up.
Yeah. We have each other's info.
Yes, there you
Exactly.
go.
You
This is
guys can talk
my
about that off
yes.
air. Where are you going to find that
Uh-huh.
guitar?
You
Yeah.
know, the only thing I like more than spending my own money is spending other
Spending other
people's
Yeah.
people's.
money.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you know what? He is extremely good at it.
Yeah.
You will have probably 3 links in your inbox before the end of the night about
Yeah,
stuff,
Listen.
things you should try. I get them
Yeah.
that's
all
right.
the time.
I
Exactly.
don't have to research it. That's
No,
great.
it's not bad. It's actually
No,
not
it's
bad at
great.
It's
all.
not
I'm
bad.
into it.
And I feel like saving for your child's education is overrated anyway. So,
Exactly. It all comes around.
right?
I'm investing in
Hmm.
potential passive income that I haven't figured out yet.
Exactly.
Yeah,
There you go. And
You know,
that new guitar could be something you leave to them.
exactly. You can't put a price on the muse.
or if it comes time when they
There you
need
go.
an education, you just you sell the
Oh,
guitar if you
There
yeah,
you
need
go.
that's the
to,
thing too. It's an investment
but
piece.
at this point, you get to play it for the next, 15, 16, 17 years.
That's
Yeah.
the heartbreaking part. Sky, when are you coming around to KW? Are you on tour soon or
Ooh.
what's happening?
I'm trying to think here. Am I doing anything in KW? Okay, so here's a fun thing. I went to Grand River in
Oh, really?
Kitchener. Yeah.
That's
2 years.
hilarious.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
There you
So
go.
yeah, I lived in Breslau for 2 years.
Oh,
Wow.
big city. Big
Yeah, big
city.
city. That was before
Yeah.
the airport too.
Oh, well,
Uh
that's training for Timmins then.
yeah, exactly.
Big
Um,
shout out to Breslau tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah, no kidding. Yeah, I'm trying to think here. I think we're gonna do a barn show with Matt this summer, so that'll probably be the closest
And
in the
sorry,
summer.
where's the barn?
It's in Caledonia, kind of
Ah,
close to
Oh, great.
Brantford and Hamilton. Yeah.
oh, okay.
They
Right.
put on awesome shows there. They just had Tom Wilson through.
Oh,
Um,
nice.
yeah, I think uh, Brett from Glorious Sons is doing like a double night or something like that.
Oh, wicked.
Maybe they haven't announced this. Maybe I'm just like speaking out
We're
of turn here,
breaking it here.
That's fantastic. All right.
but yeah.
I'm going to swear all 9 people to secrecy. Stop it.
Okay.
Don't say anything.
I thought your mom died.
Yeah.
We're down here.
Don't bring it up, man.
Tears. If you're gonna tell the bad joke, I'm gonna talk about your dead
That's funny.
mom.
Oh my God. Guys, you're tearing us apart.
Oh,
It's too soon.
it's going down.
Dude.
And what the real funny thing is that she
Uh-huh.
only died a week and a half ago.
Don't. Oh my God.
That's not true. That is not true.
I would never do that if that
3 weeks
was the
ago.
case.
Yes,
No.
3 weeks ago. No, it's just terrible. The bar is so low. The bar is so low. I can't believe it.
Listen,
Oh, Sky, this
Sky,
is really
quickly.
nice. Yeah, go
Yes.
Well, I'm
ahead.
thinking about it. Where can people find you? What are your
Ooh.
socials? Where can people find out about upcoming tours, that sort of thing?
Yeah, I actually just posted like my tour dates for June and July today on my socials, so you can find me at Skye Wallace Music. That's Sky with an E at the end.
Yep.
That's on Instagram. I think Skye Wallace Music also is like Facebook and TikTok and like all those things. Like I'm on all of the DSPs, the streamable services and things like that. Not all of the albums are up though, just ones from 2014 onward.
Gotcha.
And yeah, I
The
guess
hidden
that's
tapes.
yeah.
Now,
Yeah,
Lance
the
would like
hidden
to
tape.
know if he can find you on MySpace.
You know what?
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
that's his social world. That's where he works. That's
I
where he lives.
I am on MySpace and I had a MySpace. Like
Yeah.
I lived on MySpace and I've yet to find
I
like
don't
nothing
think I could
competes.
even find my
Yeah.
MySpace, my
I
MySpace
think
account.
hang
That's a lot of
I
miles.
wonder if I think so I definitely don't have the password anymore,
Hmm.
but I feel
Do you have any
like
8 tracks, Sky? Do you have 8 tracks
no,
at
I
all?
wish.
Yeah.
No,
You know
yeah,
what?
site.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's here. MySpace.com/Skye Wallace. All right.
Look at
Yeah,
does
that's
that still
hilarious.
yeah, but what happens? Is
Wow.
it's not a thing anymore. Like it doesn't exist,
No.
does it?
I
But
mean
can you?
it's a landing page and I have I
Oh, this is
yeah, I
interesting.
don't know. This is just like there I have a top eight. I have a top eight.
Okay.
Nice.
Remember top eights? They're
Yeah,
all
I
like my friends' bands.
It's
wow.
fantastic.
Anyway,
That's
yeah.
hilarious.
I wish I could access it. I wish also that there was just like this is something that I've been talking about on socials these days. It's just like because there's no database anymore for shows and algorithmically all of the socials don't go in like, you know, order. Like it's not
Hmm.
sometimes you'll see something from like 2 weeks before or whatever. It's hard to get the like to get show info out there
Right.
and like MySpace was so good for like just like people coming in to see bands specifically, you know, you add the like song to your page and like I just felt like it was such an interactive space for like people wanting to like find, discover and like interact with new music. So there's
Sure.
yet to be something kind of like that.
Yeah,
uh,
that's
I'll
true.
say
Yeah.
You want to create a little bit of hype or buzz so they're excited to come and see you, right? If they especially if they've never
totally.
heard the
Yeah.
music. Yeah.
Yeah, or even just accessing because like I
Yeah.
mean that's also the nature of like the post-capitalist world we live in is like, you know, the means of getting the music to the people has also been kind of like scraped by
Oh yeah.
the big bucks and things like that. So it's
That's
like
true.
we got to find our means. We'll find our ways.
Yeah, it's funny. It's hard to talk about because most musicians aren't doing it for the money per se,
Totally.
but there is the business side to it,
Yeah.
and that needle. I mean, I'd say it hasn't moved in 30 years in terms of what they're making, but in
Mhm.
some ways it's actually made less because no one's actually making money from the music per se. It has to tour. You have to, there's a
Yeah.
reason the t-shirt's $50. Is it worth it? No, but like
Yeah, it's like a stock that you're buying
pretty much.
in a
Yeah.
way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like it's not even a battle for like making it anymore. It's like a battle for sustainability and whether they can keep making music. Like I feel very lucky that I've had such opportunities to like make all these different records
Yeah.
and versions of myself and that you know, I had the the balls
Sure.
to pull the trigger
Yeah.
on them that they're out there. That's great. But
Well,
like, you
and
know, it's
yeah.
always a struggle and I know a lot of people who and myself included like that struggle with like is this the right thing to do? Like when do you call it at a
Right.
certain point because it can become a hindrance to your life as well.
So wow, I've got so much to say about that, but I don't want to miss the question. When do you call it? What's the
Hmm.
answer to that?
I mean,
Be-
for me, I think having the opportunity to call it is really important, like
Right.
Yeah.
to
Like on
face
your own
that,
terms.
yeah, and look it in the eye a little bit so it's not this like looming torturous thing.
Yeah.
But I think what I come back to is always choosing it again and, you know, keep making decisions that are for sustainability and for, you know, making sure that like I do things that are enjoyable, like, you know, social media. I hated so much of that for so long. And now when I do it, it's like I gotta have some kind of, you know, like s- stake in it. Like I want to care, I want to enjoy it, I want
Yeah.
to like, and that's with
Yeah.
everything. So it's like I've got to not have it suck my soul in order to keep going. So I kind of make micro decisions in order to do that, and going more DIY is part of that.
Yeah.
Right.
Have have you ever
Yeah.
had any great advice from musicians that have come before you that helps keep you going?
Yeah. Okay. So one time, I'm actually playing with him at this Tall Pines Festival coming up in July in Muskoka. Um, do you guys know Julian Taylor?
I
Yes.
don't. Great.
he and Jim Cuddy worked together for a little while. They released a Don Williams cover.
Oh, cool. I
Um,
didn't know that.
Tulsa Time. They did Tulsa Time. I'm pretty
Mm-hmm.
sure that was Julian Taylor.
That would
I
make sense.
Yeah, there's like I'm going to say a 10% chance I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was Julian Taylor. So anyways, and
Yeah.
I think Blue Rodeo's at Tall Pines too, aren't they?
I
Or the
can't
Jim, or maybe it's the Jim Cuddy
remember.
band.
Maybe. Yeah.
It's like
Yeah. But
90%.
yeah. I'm like my I've got baby brain, so like it's
No,
kind of
that's
like I've got
okay.
holes in there.
So let's come back. Let's come back. What
But
was the
Julian
advice?
so Julian Taylor like we locked eyes. We knew each other from like, we'd done a couple shows together and things like
Yeah.
that. And he like beelined it through a crowd. I think it was like a networking party or
Yeah.
music industry
One of
association
those. Yeah.
hang.
Nice.
And he just like beelined it through me and just like gave me this huge hug, enveloped me, and he just like whispered in my ear, he's like, "You have so much time." And I was like, like, and I needed to hear that at that time. Like I think I'd just been through the ringer with like some label stuff, and like I just,
Yeah,
felt, especially, with women and feminized people in the industry, like there is this element of like, oh, you're past your prime after 30 kind of thing. Like what,
yeah,
so it's like there's definitely moments where where you feel vulnerable to that. But like
Yeah.
I was in a low place then, and he was like, it's like he knew. And also he's one of these, like, I just really respect how because he's been doing it forever,
yeah.
and like only recently has been starting to receive like the accolades that he so deserves, because
Right.
he's been really this like nose to the grindstone for a long time, and like different
Yeah,
projects, but also his own stuff, and he's been working and working, and he's like such an inspiration. So like to hear that
yeah,
from him was very
yeah,
potent.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think that's the truth for so many people, right? Like there's very few like overnight success is like, okay,
Hmm.
they've been playing clubs for 20 years.
Yeah.
Um, and I'm hoping that that whole perception of you're past your prime at 30. I know that it was leaning a little bit more towards women. I think the men were kind of in that genre too,
For sure. Yeah.
but I'm hoping that that's kind of lesser now. Like the game has changed. Some people are
Yeah.
just getting involved and they're like, I don't know. Don't you feel like you have more to say, like the older
Oh,
you get?
completely.
Yeah.
Completely.
I was
Yeah.
just saying, well, I think maybe I wasn't saying to Andrew, but anyway, I just did a songwriter thing at the Moonshine Cafe a couple weeks
Oh,
ago. And
cool.
so, yeah, it was like a white writer's round, right? And I looked at
Hmm.
this one kid that was doing really well. Like he's 19, he's trying to make a name for himself and good songs, but I couldn't manufacture that level of angst in my writing anymore. Like I just couldn't. And I was like, God love you, man, but we just can't write the same. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like it's
no,
just
for
because we're
sure.
in two different places in
Yeah,
the
exactly.
world.
And it's neither is good or bad. It's just like they're
It's
like
just
that's
different.
so interesting, and wouldn't the world be better for having all of it, you
Hmm.
Right.
know? So,
Exactly. So
yeah.
I'd rather hear Skye Wallace in her 30s than, oh, let's flash back to, when you're pre 30,
Totally.
whatever.
Yeah,
Anyway,
exactly. Yeah,
whatever.
absolutely. That's the thing.
Skye, thank you for
Thank
hanging out with
you.
us.
Thanks
I
for
really
having
appreciate it.
me.
Yeah,
You guys are very easy to talk to.